He's still trying to fight for his life.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
Baby, can y'all please get an ambulance here? This man is dying. He's shot in the head. He just took his last breath, man.
What street are you on, ma'am? Can you give him your location, please, for the ambulance to give the guy some help?
What is his address? Man, this man just took his last breath, man.
Man, we have help on the way already. Tell me exactly what happened.
We don't know. Me and my sister, we were just walking down the street, and somebody just rolled down the street with a man hanging out the car. They just pushed him out the truck and left him for dead.
Ma'am, I thought you said he was shot in the head.
Yes, he is shot in the head. They threw him out the car. He just died. He just took his...
Was Splash and the Soldier the Game Spitter, Lucci. Why you send them avid shooter-ass niggas to do a hitman job, to do an assassin job in your career, and you at the status you at? Why you send some regular shooters to do a hitman job, a professional job, man? Them niggas wasn't evil enough. Them niggas wasn't, they was too scary. They was worried about if the laws were gonna come, if somebody, everything about it was sloppy. And Lucci, you mean to tell me this shit happened early December and you didn't get these niggas clipped? How the hell is Rayvon and Leroy was able to make it to get into custody? They didn't complete the mission. They supposed to got hit for that. I know, and you paid them niggas for that? Did you reward them niggas for that? A half-ass job? Yeah, they did, buddy. They did that sloppy. How they gon'? Come on, dog. How they gon'? So you mean to tell me y'all niggas, Leroy and Rayvon, alleged, y'all couldn't ride with a dead body? Y'all gonna drop them off right there in front of witnesses? Right there, you couldn't see y'all. You couldn't hang with Big Head Gary. Yeah, you couldn't hang with Apple. You couldn't roll. Y'all niggas couldn't roll with Preacher. Y'all couldn't roll with Wayne Perry. Y'all niggas couldn't roll with no Teflon Sean. Y'all niggas couldn't roll with no Monster. Yeah, y'all niggas couldn't. Yeah, y'all couldn't roll with that. Y'all couldn't roll with Telly Hankton. Y'all couldn't roll with Telly. Y'all couldn't have been with the original Hot Boys. Y'all couldn't have been with them. Y'all couldn't have been with Mosquito and Gangsta and Sterling. Y'all couldn't have been with them. Y'all couldn't have been in that crew. Yeah, y'all got a conscience too much. Yeah, y'all can't ride. You can't ride with a dead body. And you swear, and the job you took was to be a demon. And you can't ride with a dead body and take it to a more closed area, more where you can handle your business. You gonna just throw them out anywhere? Well, people can see it. What a slop. What an unprofessional job. Lucci, you got the money to pay the right to get the job done right. And you mean to tell me after that you still kick it with these niggas? And the other boy, they ain't even halfway kill him. They ain't even halfway kill him. He was gonna make it as soon as he got in the hospital door. They knew he was gonna make it. Yeah, and I don't feel like he talking. I don't feel like he talking. You know why? Because it took too long for them to come. It took too long. If he would have been talking, it went away. It would have went all through the rest of December, all the way to January, to now. It's your niggas, Lucci. It's your niggas that you left alive. Was them your only shooters? What did they tell you to convince you to let them live? Yeah, them niggas ain't no Marlo Mike. Them niggas ain't no Marlo Mike. Yeah. K.I. would have done better than that. K.I. would have made sure both of them got killed. She would have done better than that. Come on, man. They couldn't have been T-Roy. Yeah, they couldn't have been T-Roy. Yeah. He would have made sure they got handled. Yeah, you gonna do that for the boss man. But what kind of boss man is you though? They might think say you ain't scared of them two niggas. You just got the money. So it forced them to listen. Cause you got the money. Who's to say? Who's to say you was a sturdy boss that can give instructions? It's like they were just running rapid. doing what they want to do. Come on, man. The nigga's already in it. He was already in the whip, alleged. Nigga, y'all supposed to took him. Yeah, y'all supposed to took him way down there and did him dirty, executed him, gave him 2 or 3 shots to the head. You see what I'm saying? Executed him. Yeah, left him in the woods somewhere. It was 2 of y'all, alleged. And Lucci, I don't feel like it's Buddy. I feel like it's your niggas that's talking. I feel like it's your niggas that's talking. Lucci, you weren't there on the scene. How can the victim know it's you? It's possible he could have later found out. He could have later found out. Buddy would have told the other nigga who got shot. If he would have told as soon as after it happened, then that would have confirmed that he not connected to 4KT or YSL more. Not 100%, but more so. Or any other rap group that you may be into it with. But if he didn't tell, it's still a possibility he could be connected to some real steppers. Because what he needed to tell the police for who shot him if he connected to real steppers? It was your niggas, Lucci. It was your niggas that brought you in there. They know with you in there, that's where the deal come in. That with you in there. Yeah, with you in there. They know when they bring your name up, they gotta work a deal. They bring your name up. Look how they did it. Rolled in the car, executed him, threw him out, then tried to go attempt to hit the next guy, but failed. Didn't make sure they did that right. It's your niggas that's talking. Yeah. It's your niggas that's talking. It got to be. It got to be. What would Buddy, what would the other victim, what would he need to tell it for? Unless he just a regular nigga, unless it was some other street business, some drug deal going wrong. Nigga just running his mouth and you had to make an example. If that was the case, then you made an example on the wrong type niggas. Yeah, you made the example on the wrong type nigga. Now what? Shit finna cost you 25 years because you got a heart. You can't be, you playing too many positions, Lucci. You want to be a lover boy 1 minute, a singer the next minute, a gangster the next minute, a monster the next minute, a CEO the next minute. Is either you evil or you're not. And this is why when you try to carry out and live your raps, you make a mistake. Soon as the first time you attempt, you fail. Even the niggas around you fail. You ain't even got the real deal around you. You son a 17-year-old. I mean, what's his rep? Son 17-year-old Leroy and another rookie 23-year-old Rayvon. The reason I say rookie because they didn't get the job done. They ain't get the job done. Wait, a buddy got shot one time. The first one, it was the first one gunshot wound. The first one headshot, that was perfect, but they didn't do it right. They did it sloppy. They did it where they could be caught. Like this Grand Theft Auto. Just threw him out anywhere because they was scared. They didn't want to ride with no dead body. But they hung him out the car and shot him while they was hanging him out the car and threw him out. If they shot him in the car and blood already in the car, why not just keep riding? Just be normal, relax. Damn, that mean you couldn't. That make you nervous. A dead body with blood everywhere. That make you nervous. You couldn't see. You couldn't get down with the cartel. You couldn't beat MS-13. You couldn't beat 18th Street, nigga. They chop bodies up. That make you nervous? Yeah, you couldn't beat no serial killer then. Not no Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer type. Yeah. Your stomach ain't ready for this. Your stomach wasn't ready. Y'all wasn't prepared for that. Y'all just shooters. Just shooters. That's no good. Yeah, you want to be a shooter? Go get you a regular little bitch and protect her. You can be a shooter and it's all good. Love. That's what shooters can do. Just protect a little regular bitch or protect something regular. You just go to school or maybe you just do your own little thing. You ain't really trying to get in nothing like that. Yeah, you could be a shooter. But if you want to be a hit man, you want to be a demon man, nigga, if you make a mistake, if you don't carry out an order like how it's supposed to be carried out, you die. You die. If you carry it out, because now you're doing it for a big boss. You're doing it for a big boss. Now this ain't no regular street punk shit. You're doing this shit for my whole. Now I got a $5 million empire. Wherever Lucci worked, $10 million empire. You can't make no mistakes as far as like letting a nigga live. You can make another mistake and they can be corrected. But as far as letting a nigga live, and it was like that, it is maybe one or two good excuses that a nigga, you still let a nigga live, maybe. You know, it's always, you know, one good, like, okay, I understand that one. But yeah, come on, man. I got a real legit empire. It's too strong to let you just be sloppy with it. Lucci, you had more than enough time to get them boys up out of there. But you know, the heart you got, you know, that same heart you got for Reginae, yeah, it got the best of you. Was they running? Was they ducking you? Was they running from you? I know this could sound crazy, evil, and all that stuff, but this is what it is. Nigga in too deep now. You in too deep now. What else could you say? Only thing I can say is where you went wrong at. It ain't no we shall overcome. It ain't none of that. The blood been spilled. The mistakes already been made. And shit, it look like you been played. It look like you gonna get the bad end of the deal. You should have did it yourself. I know that's you thinking like that in your head. I should have just did this shit myself. How come the other nigga couldn't get in the car? You must trust them niggas. You trust them niggas? You trust them niggas with your life? Lucci, while you sitting in that cell right now, you need to ask yourself, Lucci, will them niggas die for you? And I ain't talking about getting murdered. I'm talking about will they die in a penitentiary for you? Will they put their needle in their arm for you? And Lucci, if they is talking, you better pray they got that Marlo Mike energy in them, where he might say something in the interrogation room, and then when trial come, they forget. They lie. They say, nah. They retract their statement. So you better hope they looked up to Marlo Mike. You better hope their favorite shooter was Marlo Mike and not Alpo. You better hope they ain't look up that. You better hope they looked up to Marlo Mike. When I say, I'm talking about in the courtroom part, the court procedures part. You better hope they got that Marlo Mike energy, because they already probably been talking. The victim talk, but it wouldn't have took this long. They would have snatched shit up the next day after that. Come on, man. How it can't be your niggas, man? How it can't be your niggas? What you thought? You was exempt from getting told on? You thought you was an exempt when there's been millions of gangsters that's way more retarded than you. Now it ain't, that's disrespect even comparing them to you. But they get told on, or they tell. So what is that from? Because you got diamonds in your mouth? Because everywhere we go, shit, people want to get a picture and an autograph? Ask yourself that, Lucci, when you sitting in that cell right now, man. These niggas gonna die for me in this penitentiary. I got one nigga that's 17, but he spent the rest of his life in this bitch for me. I got another nigga that's 23. Would he die for me? I know you would kill for me, but would you die for me? Y'all never had them conversations? That was another mistake. And in the trade for that, you take care of their family. You make sure their family's straight, as long as you're alive. But you got to keep your word on that, though. You got to keep, not just give their family $25,000 one time and you done with them. No. Put them in position. Put somebody in the family position where they can, if you don't want to just give money. Put one in position. But could they trust you on that? Or the conversation that ain't even been had? You don't think them two niggas sitting in the cell like, shit, nigga, we ain't got damn. Oh, it only got to be two. It can just be one. It don't got to be both of them. One could be real. could stand on all 10. One could stood on one could stand on all 10, and it could be Leroy, the youngest one. Just like, shit, man, I ain't finna goddamn be in this bitch for the rest of my life and shit. This nigga still got fucking hoes, buying jewelry, getting money, traveling the world, living life, going on the beach, and all I get is thrown on a song. I get a bar. That's all I get is a bar. And maybe a free, not even that, because he don't want to connect himself to that. You see what I'm saying? Like, hell no, man. Or it could be Rayvon, vice versa. Or it can be both. All of the above. You think the feds or whoever picked this case up, the state of Georgia, they want to hear, well, even if it's not true that you ain't, if alleged, right? Because it's still alleged. I won't believe it's true. You know what I'm saying? They just putting you into this. They just dragging you into this. Not Lucci. Lucci got too much to lose, right? Not Lucci. But if they flip on you and say it was ordered, and I did this to rise up and rank in the YFN business. In that YFN business, I did this to rise up and rank, to get a better position in the organization. What you gonna do? Because they want you to connect it with YSL or 4KT or another rap group. They want you to. That's the only way you can get up out of that. You have to bring another rap crew down. If it's some rap beef type. If it ain't, you just got to take them 25 or 15. Anything over 10 gonna destroy your career. Lucci, your work ethic ain't that strong. For as like you got a whole bunch of material, niggas. These fans ain't gonna wait on you because you can be replaceable with the singing and the harmonizing and all that stuff. So niggas gonna forget about you. They gonna be saying free Lucci and all that for a while, but they gonna forget. They gonna forget. We gotta learn from mistakes like these, people. We gotta learn from, I'm talking about all the niggas that's in the streets, the demons, the monsters, the niggas who got rap crews, who got niggas working for them. We gotta learn from mistakes like this. Don't look at the shooting part. Look at the mistakes they made. Sometimes you can't just shoot and just drive off. Sometimes you gotta get more wicked. Yeah, you gotta turn that dark web energy on. And I ain't talking about the scamming part of dark web. I'm talking about the dark side. The dark side. The real wicked side. Sometimes you might have to ride with a dead body. Sometimes you might have to drag a body in the woods. Sometimes you gotta make it look like it could have happened right there, but make it look like make it harder for the police. Like the body got found over here, but the murder happened right here, but the body got found. Make it hard for them. Sometimes you gotta do that. You ain't learned from Alpo. He was good at that. But I guess not. You just focus on the part where he told. Sometimes you gotta get blood all over the windshields and all over the seats. But you didn't send no real monsters to go do that. They could have had a stolen car. They could have easily. It's two of them. One could have stayed in with you, but one probably ain't strong enough to hold Buddy down that they killed. To hold James down that they killed. They couldn't hold him down. They needed to. They couldn't knock him out and then wait for Buddy to bring another car, and then the way that y'all can really execute him, or y'all drag him out this car, put him in that car, or drag him out. Y'all don't want to get your hands dirty like that. You just want to bang bang and pull off. Real easy shit. Sometimes you gotta pull that knife out. Sometimes you might gotta use that shovel. Don't make it so obvious. You're gonna get the same time. What? The worst they can do is offer you the death penalty. So that's what you're a demon. So you're a demon. The worst they can offer you is the death penalty. Ain't like you just killing righteous people. You killing other people that's part of the game. Sometimes you gotta pull that shove out. Yeah, dig a hole, throw them in there. That's why serial killers and everybody like that, they had long runs. And new people, they get, it ain't just the technology. It's the laziness. It's the laziness in these murder for hire jobs. Alleged. It's the laziness in it. Nigga. You can't dig a hole. You can't drag a body. What do you mean he too heavy? What do you mean is you don't want that blood on you? What you mean you don't want no blood on the designer? What you mean? What you mean? So now you got your life in 3 people's hands. You got your life in 3 people's hands. Leroy and Rayvon, and you got Leroy and Rayvon, and you got this other victim. Versus you and your lawyer. And you're gonna turn yourself in. So easy. You still ain't, it was still stuff to be handled while you was on the streets. Make them search. $5 grand for your reward, that's nothing. For a rapper, what? $5 grand? Who would turn you in for that? That ain't nothing. But somebody that's regular, they don't know you. If the victim is telling on you, you got a good chance of beating this case. You got a good chance of beating this case. 50-50. But if your co-defendant's telling on you, then you should try to get the best deal you can try to get. Try to get the best plea that you can try to get. Or you better pray that they got that Marlo Mike energy in them and they retract their statements on that stand. So let's just pray that they got Marlo Mike energy, or it's the victim that's saying you. Because one thing about it, somebody's saying you. They ain't making this up. Somebody's saying you. I guess them niggas was playing checkers on the chessboard. And the police, Georgia PD, they feel like game over. That's what they feel like, game over. Think it's a game? They like, game over. Now your CEO, that think it's a game, finna get all of the royalties and all. You know you probably got a 360 deal like Rich Homie Quan had. So he finna get all that down. Yeah, he gonna take that Maybach he just gave you. He can take that back. He'll take that back. He'll take that. Yeah.